So now that we have that, well, when do we change the score? Well, we want the score to change when we destroy an enemy, right? So right here, when an enemy is destroyed, what do we want to change? Well, we want to change the score. So we go to add an action. We want to add something else. So when an enemy is destroyed, we destroy the enemy, we destroy the bullet, and then we add some points, right? So add an action. So where are the global variables? Right here. They are in the system, because the system is taking care of the variables, the global variables. You can see right here, global variables. You can add to. So we want to add to score, not best score. You select the variable score, and we want to add, and let's say 100 points when you destroy a green ship. Done. So now every time you destroy a green ship, the score will go up 100. Great. So how do you want to see that on screen though? We will need to add the HUD later. Let's keep going with what we have in mind right now. So what about the best score? The best score should appear when you're destroyed, right? When you're destroyed, you should check, is the score I have right now better than the one I had before? And then if it is, change it. So when you're destroyed, right here, you could add an action here and an action there, right? But you never want to basically do the same thing twice. So we're just gonna create a new event. So let's say when the hero is destroyed. So when the hero is destroyed, what do you want to do? We need to verify something. We need to compare and see, is my current score, which is that one, the score, is it higher than the best score? So how do you do that? You need to add a sub event. Remember how we did that before? You go to add right here, sub event. This is a bit complex, so make sure you understand. When you need to compare variables, where do we find those? Again, it's system. And then you have right here, compare variables. So we select that. So is the score higher than, and instead of value, which could be a value, you want another variable. So you can just type the variable best score, and you can see it's in the list right here. You can see the little symbol here saying it's a global variable. So select that. So this says when the ship is destroyed, if the score is higher than the best score, then what do we do? Well, we change the best score, right? Then you go in system again, because that's where you can modify the variables. And now you want to set its value. And you want to set the value of best score to what? To the value of score. This is very important. Make sure you understand. I'll go again. When the sprite hero is destroyed, check the score. If the score is bigger than the best score, it means it's the new best score, right? If the best score was 0 and I kill one enemy, have 100, and I die, then my best score is 100. So that would say if 100 is bigger than 0, which is the case, set the best score to score. So set the best score, which was 0, to what score is right now, which is 100. You'll see it in action in the next video when I put the HUD. It will be a lot easier to understand, I think. But then what do we need to do? I died, so my score needs to be reset to 0. So then I had another action, and I set the value of score to 0. and then the game will be over. So instead of just dying and the game is over, we should also use this moment to see something else that we need to do, which is in the system again, and is to restart the layout, which means we're going to restart the game. So when I die, my best score will be saved in the best score variables. My score will go back to 0, and then I'll restart the game. So right now, even if we play the game, we cannot see that because we don't show it on the screen. I'll explain how to show it on the screen on the next video.